Hey, this is Pranav here, and by the end of this video, you will have a better idea of why your brand needs a villain and how having a villain makes your audience feel seen and understood. It basically helps them make sense of all the chaos in their head. So if you're a soloist and if you want to create content around your big idea, this video might just be helpful. So my name is Pranav and I help soloists build authority through content. Unlike others, my focus is to help you build your unique perspective first, because what you need is not more content, but a unique perspective, a strong message, a strong idea for which you become known. So let's dig into it. Give your audience the relief of understanding what's wrong and how a villain makes your audience feel seen. Our audience is confused. Your audience is confused. My audience is confused. Our buyers are confused. Why are they confused? They're confused because they have multiple problems which they can't make sense of. There are just too many problems. They try solving problem A, but then problem B creeps up. They try solving problem B, problem C comes up. There's a lot going on. If we can step up and help them make sense of all of this confusion, we essentially win their trust and we bring them closer to our world and our ideas. And hopefully, at some point of time, they start working with us. So I was traveling, I was in the mountains, and I was feeling a lot of things. I was feeling pukish, I had a headache, I was feeling extremely weak. I also maybe had some fever, and I just couldn't make sense of what was happening. Was it the exertion of traveling? Had I consumed the wrong kind of water? What was it? I just couldn't make sense of it. I went to the doctor and I spoke to him. I mentioned the symptoms, and he said to me only one thing which completely unburdened me. It gave me hope, and that one thing was, Pranav, you have stomach infection. That's it. That's it. Because now everything in my world made sense. Like, all the chaos in my head. Ah, okay, it's a stomach infection because of which I'm having all of this. And that moment of revelation, that moment of realization is what we want to give our audience. Help them make a sense of all their problems and point to the root cause, which is what a villain does. A villain aligns all their symptoms, it aligns all their problems. So they're craving for something that helps them make sense. And as you can see it, all the problems are actually coming out from the villain because it's the villain, and the villain is usually a misbelief that the audience has that is creating all of these problems. The feeling of relief, finally, it made sense. A good example of this would be Jonathan Stark, who says that hourly billing is nuts. So, for a consultant who is struggling to command higher prices, if they're struggling with positioning, or if they're struggling to grow their business without hiring, without working more hours, etc., all of these are different problems. But when Jonathan says the reason you're struggling is because you're following hourly billing, you're practicing hourly billing, and hourly billing is nuts. Oh, that light bulb. The audience gets that aha moment. Similarly, one of my clients, Yashi, she says to her audience, and Yashi is a coach, she says, you don't need more discipline, you need more alignment. And for someone like me, who is struggling to manage a lot of things, who is feeling stressed out, who is not accomplishing a lot of things, who feels that they should be doing more, and I keep blaming myself. Finally, when Yashi says that you don't need more discipline, no, you need more alignment, I finally realized that, okay, the reason I was struggling was because I was trying to get more discipline. And what I need, in fact, is more alignment. To summarize, your brand needs a villain, because when you create a villain, you're doing a service to your audience. You're helping them make sense of all the mess inside their head, and you're pointing to the root cause. Now they don't need to solve all these different problems. They just need to solve this root cause, which is creating this. I hope this helps. For further content like this, visit pranavkale.com, which is PRANAVKALE.com. Thank you.